Hey guys, Jessica Nichols here with the Ketone Sisters, and I'm going to talk to you about the 5 mistakes that people make when first starting keto. So the first one is that people don't get enough electrolytes. And the problem with that is when you start the keto diet, you're flushing out a lot of that bad stuff. Electrolytes are going with it, and so you need to replenish those electrolytes. Doing that will make you feel a lot better because you could start feeling a little crummy without those. Some ways to add those in: you can get electrolyte tablets, you can get Powerade Zero, you can get the little things, the little flavored things that you squirt in your water. That's what I personally like to use. You can add more salt to your food, like Himalayan salt. You can use bone broth, and actually Prove It has a new better broth. They have salted caramel and thyme, and they're both really good. So those would be some bone broths that you could try. More potassium, more water. You need to get at least 64 ounces of water a day at least. So make sure you are getting in that water. Number 2, people don't add in enough fats. This is the keto diet. It's high fat, low carb. It's not just a low carb diet where you just cut out all your carbs. You have to add in those fats in order for this to really work and to reach your goal and to getting into ketosis and to make you feel your best. Look for things that are higher in fat. Like, instead of getting a low carb dressing, which a lot of people are used to when you're on diets, with this one you can actually get a high fat, low carb dressing, like my favorite, blue cheese. Chunky blue cheese is the best. And that's perfect for the keto diet. And also you can add in MCT oils. And that another thing that Prove It has is the 1,4,3 MCT oil that you just kind of sprinkle on your food. It's flavorless, and there you go. Okay, so number 3, a problem with this diet is that people will eat too much protein. So this diet, high fat, low carb, but it's high fat, moderate protein, low carb. You only want your protein to be about 50% of what you eat on a daily basis. And a way to help with that, I hear my little one coming in, is try to eat more vegetables. Add more vegetables to everything. You can't go wrong with that. Well, let me add. Eat more above ground vegetables because the below ground vegetables can have lots of carbs in them too, so be aware of that. Okay, and number 4, you need to be patient. People, I'm kind of the same way. People want results right now. You don't want to wait. But your body is switching from being a glucose burner to a fat burner. It takes time. So just be patient and let it do its thing. And another thing with this, to help you switch over, so you're not having so many cravings, or, to make it a little easier, you can start drinking hydrogenous ketones. And I can put the link down in the comments to where you can get some of those, and I'll let you know my favorite ones and all that. But that helps. That is what I started with, was pure therapeutic ketones. I did that for a little while, and it just made it a lot easier to not crave those things, to not want them, and so I could do without them, and it just made it way easier. So that is, that's a good suggestion for you guys. Okay, and then like I said before, okay, number 5, so the 5th thing, there are hidden carbs and things that you wouldn't even realize. So just start being conscious of that and really look at the labels of things you're eating. And believe it or not, bananas have a ton of carbs in them. So that's like kind of like a no-no on the keto diet. But, so you think, oh, it's just a healthy little banana, no big deal. It's got a ton of carbs in it. So, so just be aware of that. Just pay attention to what you're eating. And as you do it, it will get easier, of course, But another thing to do is, you really want to keep a food log of what you're eating so you can see, what does have higher carbs and things like that. And it will make it easier. You can write it down. You can get an app to put on your phone. I like to use the Carb Manager app. But you really need to start doing that, and that will help too. Doing all this stuff will help make it a little easier. But so that's the 5 mistakes that people make when first starting keto. So please like this and subscribe for more videos. Thanks, guys.